Hello everybody and welcome to Essentials Play Stellaris with the Utopia expansion, where we are expanding quite rapidly as well actually. I'm quite happy with our progress in that respect, and I think we finally have started building a navy for ourselves, even though a small part of it did get destroyed just now, but we can build that up again, and we can do upgrades to our buildings as well. Let's unpause while we're doing that. I wish that the shift clicking actually would work.
Construction.
It saves a lot of actually effort. But alas, it doesn't.
Special project complete.
Archaeological project completed. We have recovered the remnants of several research logs from the debris field above Welcome 1. That's one of the precursor things that we needed a level 5 scientist for forever, and I finally have it. The final entries are all focused on finding a cure for Euvorian pox that was sweeping across the Eurasian coron tract, and they grew increasingly desperate as the situation worsened. But the last entry reveals that the pox had spread in an uncontrolled fashion on the space station itself. The attachment details all of their failed attempts to produce a cure in the vain hope that the data would be useful for future generations of Eurasian scientists. Aww, that's sad. I mean, we knew that they're kind of extinct, but still. Research station, some mining stations.
Research complete.
This is also in our place, so research station, mining stations. I think we have pretty much everything then built in our territory. Oh no, there's something over there. But let's get this. Tomb World habitability. I don't think we have discovered Tomb Worlds anywhere yet, so it's not really necessary. While I do like these, if we have a large fleet, this will definitely help with the upkeep on it. So let's start with that.
Research complete.
Another crystal unlocked, but unfortunately it looks like we have nothing of those in our empire either. Still need 2 more to appease everybody. What do we unlock then? I think we're gonna go with a cruise assembly yard.
System survey complete.
Alright, so let's take a look on these planets. I could use with some tile clearing over here.
Debris analyzed.
What did we get from it? Master drivers, nuclear missiles, active countermeasures. Not so much. Start with that. They're just building robots here. They're building a robot here. They finished building robots here. And we want to build more of them. Build more robots in that place. Upgrade. We can build a... Well, upgrade first and then build a mine here. Because we already have a processing plant. I think this is gonna be a mine as well. Oh! The director of the Museum of Exobiology on Sarah has issued a request for the procurement of several live alien specimens. These creatures were spotted on surveyed habitable worlds, but they are difficult to capture and will require the full resources of a science ship for a lengthy period of time. We will gather these specimens. So, that requires us to go to a lot of different places with a scientist of level 3 or higher. I think I have somebody in mind already. This guy. I mean, he's still doing some research over here, but after that he might be available to us.
Construction
Actually,
complete.
he has a higher anomaly chance discovery. Right, that's the wrong guy as well. This guy has higher survey speed, where you have less anomaly risk. Okay, never mind, I will go with him. Let's go do a research project in this system.
Research complete.
Ooh, we can uplift people. We don't want to uplift people though. We don't need to uplift people. I'd rather go for vitality boosters. Make our people live longer. Marauding creatures. Our colonists on Rumsir Prime are still encountering scattered survivors from the mutated creatures that spawned after we finished the planet's aborted terraforming process. Most are relatively harmless and can be put out of the misery by local militia forces, but one creature in particular has been spreading terror in our outlying settlements, and there are reports of it stalking our citizens, and there have been dozens of unexplained disappearances. The mutilated remains of the security team that was sent to investigate the matter was recently discovered, prompting the colony leaders to request off-world military support.
Situation
I
log
think we
updated.
have people on the planet. So, sure, let's do that. We have received a communique from a previously unknown spacefaring empire that called themselves the Seprodrogan Republic. They claim to have learned of our existence by listening into communication with another empire. Hello, they're hegemonic imperialist. Sure. I speak for the High Commissioner Vinavu Uvimava and a wealthy elite of the Zaprodrogan Republic. Your alien ways are objectionable to us, but perhaps we can still engage in limited trade, assuming your inferior civilization produces anything of value. Well, we are cyborgs, so take that, you respected enemy, I guess. These guys are still neutral towards us. It sucks. I wish they would become more friendly.
Tile blocker cleared.
Alright, so we need to take a look. We are doing this, researching the mural, the tree. This is happening. Let's stop tracking this one because because we need to see where we need to go. Oh, there's a lot of them over here. It's far, far away. Alright, we'll do it. It's gonna take forever though.
Special project complete.
Queuing these up. At least they're not yet in enemy empires. Okay, that's something. After an expansive search, our forces on Rumsir Prime managed to corner the mutant beast that had killed our colonists. The special force team ventured into the creature's lair and managed to kill it after a vicious battle. The grisly remains of hundreds of butchered colonists were found in the nest, as well as half a dozen traumatized survivors that appeared to have been kept alive for later consumption. The beast's colossal head has been parted from its body and now serves as the regimental symbol of the forces that were directly involved in its demise. Good. Well, that's taken care of. Our battle group is healing up. After that, they should be upgraded as well.
Ships upgraded.
Good. And then we should add a couple of more cruisers, I think.
Tile blocker cleared.
I think we can produce the cruisers faster than we can build them, which is interesting to say the least. We have some people who are doing nothing. Let's upgrade this planet actually as well. This and frontier clinic, we want to farm. We are unblocking more tiles, but It's a slow process, I guess. Science lab and a power plant. Maybe a lot of people emigrated here. Yeah, by the looks of it, a lot of people emigrated here.
Construction complete.
Explains why
Special
some
project
places have
complete.
nothing in there. Actually, do we want somebody working this tile? I think so, like this. And then work you there. Science over Zumon has managed to partially translate the alien mural. We have seen this before. Just gain some cool
Construction
stuff out of it.
complete.
Upgrade this to a
Tile
physics
blocker
lab.
cleared.
Build a science lab.
Special project complete.
Upgrade. Upgrade. The Zagazoroid is an extremely lethal predator that stalks the dense jungle of Orleon 3 at night, paralyzing its prey with electric shocks before sucking their brain out with its tube-like mouth. That sounds horrible. Unfortunately, 3 of the crew members from the ISS Trompontor were lost to these creatures before a specimen could be secured. The Museum of Exobiology of Sera will rename one of its wing after these brave officers to honor their sacrifice. Good.
Special project complete.
We have learned that a Russian used listening posts on asteroid 877426 to spy on and plan attacks on neighboring civilizations during the expansionist phase of their empire. These attacks met with dramatic success, and the Russians soon became the dominant power in this section of the galaxy. By the time they were decimated by the Eurovian pox, the listening post had long since been abandoned by the Eurasian military. That's something. Now there's a science ship that we want to send here for a research project.
Special project complete.
After rigorous research, we now understand why the tree's sap summoned those creatures. The tree is able to produce a highly nutritious substance, which has machine-like abilities to repair organic tissue. The tree is a tree of life. If we harvested it, we could use it to expand the lifespan of our people. But there is one problem: the tree's healing power is limited in amount. We could only use it to improve a small group of people's life substantially, or increase everyone's situation by a small amount. Leader lifespan, or everybody happy? Everybody is quite happy in our empire as it is right now. So give it to our leaders. Let's see.
Construction complete.
I think you just
Construction
automatically
complete.
keep exploring then.
Tile blocker cleared.
Is it wrong of us that we give it just to our leaders? I don't think
System
so.
survey complete. Evading hostile fleet.
Who is evading a hostile fleet? Over here.
Construction complete.
At least there is another path around there, so that's okay. So do we have anything to do for our construction ships, or are they pretty useless at the moment? It's not in our empire. I mean, we're closing in this gap.
Tile blocker cleared.
Cruiser assembly yard. I like it. We could go for battleships already. I think we go for battleships. And does that mean we don't want to produce any more cruisers? I don't think so. I think we still want to. So that's 4, that brings us to 42,
Construction complete.
46.
Construction complete. Anomaly found.
Oh, we found an anomaly, and I clicked away. We want to research it. Because anomalies are generally positive for us now, since we have really low risk of actually things going wrong. Speaking of which, there is an anomaly quite close here that we never did the proper research on. Actually, there are two. What was previously thought to be an assorted mountain is... Oh, it's a giant skeleton thing.
Situation
Which
log
gave us this
updated.
giant skeleton thing. That sucks that we saw most of them already by now. I mean, it is to be expected, right? But still. We already saw
Research
them.
complete.
Lifespan increase, always good. We can go for cloning. Symbol of unity. Let's get a tile blocker away. Where is that tile blocker actually? Oh, this one. We have a tundra world. Right, so this planet now is upgraded to full capacity. So let's get it to work on it. I mean, I know you're not good at it, but you're not terrible either, so get it to work on. Mineral processing plant into a mining network. Soon this will also be ready. It's just I want to keep building the droids here already so we don't forget. We can upgrade here. Let's keep building droids, I would say. This one, can we upgrade this? No, we need a planetary capital and we're quite a bit away from that. Do one lab like that and I think a mineral processing plant. Switch you around.
Construction complete.
What's this? People entered into non-aggression pact. That's fine, I wish I could join you. I'm gonna make this an energy grid even though it overrides the minerals because I want energy grids on every planet.
Special project complete.
In a second. Just dealing with some housekeeping first, I think. Mine or energy? I think mine. One more world that's doing absolutely nothing. Okay, then this is fine then. For now. After continued studies of the mesoskeletal remains... Alright, it was an organic starship. And we don't know how we could grow that. Yeah, that's similar to what we've had before.
Special project complete.
The small rodent-like creature known as the Orinthi are native to Pondal 2, where their habit extends across most of the planet's diverse climate region. They breed at an extremely rapid rate and seem to have a particular fondness of chewing on electrical cables. Procuring specimens was not a problem. In fact, after the initial creature was collected, most of them made their way into the Alam Solar by hitching rides on the scientists' orbital shuttles. Exactly why the Museum of Exobiology requested all timber specimens remain a mystery. Excellent. Now I want you to do this mission. Change scientists. I want 3, 4, 5. Which one? I need this one. Research. And then Research.
Research complete.
We can get a new tradition, which will give us the pursuit of profit. The pursuit of profit has become a central tenet of our society. Those who are successful at any kind of enterprise are deeply admired, and the accumulation of energy credits is seen as an extremely worthwhile goal. We gain 2 unity for every nexus or grid that is available, and there are quite some. We have gamma lasers. Hooray! And then I think we go for the better power reactors, because we could use some of those. And tile blockers, military academy, probably not gonna build it, but army upkeep production is nice. Let's go for the tile blockers. Should be quick enough. Yeah, and I think that's gonna be it for this episode. Next episode we will probably have our battleships then? No, it's maybe a little bit, yeah, probably actually. 68 months? Let's upgrade this. With our new unity increase, it's only 54 months before we can get in here as well, which makes things cheaper, especially the ship cost reduction is gonna be nice. So we can build cheaper battleships. But that's all gonna be in the next episode. Until then, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.